Every major project starts exactly like this. It begins as a simple, unrefined thought, quickly sketched out before the idea disappears. But most of these sketches never make it off the paper. Usually you hit two major barriers. You either need to spend years learning how to write computer code, or you have to pay for a dozen different software subscriptions every month just to get started. However, Google has recently made a group of AI tools available for free. These are designed to remove those specific financial and technical requirements, allowing you to build professional-grade projects using only plain English. To show you how this works, we are going to use a digital whiteboard to build a complete tech event from scratch. We'll create everything from the website to the promotional audio, using nothing but these 5 tools. Professional execution no longer requires a high budget or specialized coding knowledge. Today, the only thing that determines how far you can go is how clearly you can describe your vision. Our first task for this tech event is to build a home for it online. We need an interactive website where people can learn about the schedule and see if they qualify for an invitation. We can do this using Google AI Studio Build. Its main job is to take a basic description of an app and turn it into a working piece of software in a few minutes. We just type in a request. Build a professional landing page where users can take a quiz to see if they qualify for our event. The tool then generates a multi-step form. It asks the visitors about their experience and their tech stack. Then it uses that information to calculate a personalized qualification score and gives them an answer immediately. Now that the website is handled, we need to understand the market. We have to research what's happening in the industry and see what other products are currently available. This diagram shows how a tool called Opal works. Instead of doing the same manual research over and over, you create a workflow. You just define the topic, industry, region, and time window you want to investigate. Once you enter those details, the system automatically hunts down recent data and organizes it into a formatted executive briefing. It highlights market signals, competitor moves, and specific risks you should know about. As we plan the event, we're going to collect a lot of raw information, like research papers and internal notes. We need a way to turn that messy pile of data into something useful for our team. For this, we use Notebook LM. This is a specialized research assistant that focuses entirely on the documents you give it, helping you transform them into new formats. When you upload your raw source files, the tool can instantly create visual mind maps of the themes, or even generate an explainer video where AI hosts discuss the most important points from your research. Once the research is organized, we need to present our event concept to potential partners to get them on board. This is where Gemini's Canvas mode comes in. It takes the standard AI chat and turns it into an interactive workspace designed specifically for creating structured documents and presentations. By asking it to generate a presentation on our topic, the tool builds out a professional layout. It organizes the growth data, the technology breakthroughs, and the practical implications into a logical order. By letting the software handle the initial layout and the video assembly, you spend your time refining the ideas instead of wrestling with the formatting. To finish our project, we need an engaging way to promote the event. A short professional audio teaser or podcast segment is a great way to build interest. Inside Google AI Studio, there is a multi-speaker feature that can turn a written script into a conversation. You just paste in your dialogue and assign a style to each speaker. For example, you can make one person sound curious while the other sounds more confident and clear. This setup generates a back-and-forth dialogue with natural pacing. Because the AI manages the pauses and the vocal emphasis, you get a clean audio file that sounds like it was recorded in a professional studio. High-quality audio production used to require expensive equipment and voice actors. Now you can create a professional-sounding segment just by writing the script. If we look at what we've built, the scale of the project is pretty remarkable. We took a single idea and used plain English to turn it into a working website, a market research report, an educational video, a pitch deck, and a podcast teaser. We did all of this without writing code and without paying for any monthly software subscriptions. Now that these financial and technical barriers have been removed, the tools to build are accessible to everyone. It's your turn to pick up the marker and start your own project. When the cost of the tools is no longer a factor, the only thing that limits what you can create is your own imagination.